viewers, welcome to my channel once again. Today I'll be showing us how to make a sleeveless pleated sleeve. As you can see it on the screen, an off-shoulder pleated sleeve, So I'll be using this fabric. I've already folded it into two. I measured the lengths. I have 33 inches length, and the width I have here 8 inches plus the sewing allowance, because I've already sewed these two sides and then turn it before ironing. That is why you see it straight like this. So this is the first thing you do when you want to make a pleated off-shoulder sleeve. So before we continue, these already sewed pieces that we are going to use for the sleeve. So what you do, you fold it into two equal parts like this, into two equal parts, and mark the middle, of it, of this, so that as you start pleating, before you finish pleating the other side, you pleat the remaining side, so that the two of them will be equal. And remember, the sleeve I measured 5, that is from the shoulder to where the sleeve length will reach. I measured 4, that is 8 altogether. So as you are pleating it, you make sure that it stops at least 5, so that by the time you join half of this side, half of the other side, you having that exact 4 measurements that you marked out. So that is what you are going to do. So now we are going to start. Right, you can see this is one sleeve. You can see how I pleated it, and I'm going to join it from here. So I want to do the second one now, and I know that you may be wondering why it's short like this. I reduced the length. I reduced it so that it will not be too high. Alright, so we are going to do the same thing to the back side, to the other sleeve. This is the other one. So you fold it into two and mark the middle points, so that you start pleating from the middle points. As you are doing it, you make sure that it's of the same length with the other sleeve before you join it to the blouse. Alright. So you use your chalk and mark the middle of it. And do the same thing you did to the other one. Start like this. First one, fold another one, measure it with this, and make sure the two sides are equal. And you separate them before you sew, so that you don't mistakenly sew them together. you'll be pleating it until you get to the last. Make sure it has the same length with this before we join. So now we're going to start pleating. As you are going to pleat, make sure you look at the place I marked. You leave it, just leave a little line and then fold this side. Make sure the edges are equal. Make sure the edges are equal so that by the time you finish pleating, they will be of the same line. So you now put it in your machine. Just catch a little, not much, so that the pleating will not be too big. You now see. This is one, and you gather this other side. Make sure they are straight. Make sure the two edges are equal, and you sew again. As you are sewing, you make sure this side is not, so that you don't make a mistake and sew this side together. So separate it from the one you want to sew now before you sew it. See the second one, you can see. So this, you get another, you get these sides too. Make sure they are equal also, and separate this side that you've already sewed before you make a mistake, and sew them together. See it. Because okay, you can see I have 3 already, and then you get another one like this. Make sure they are equal. Okay, you can even measure from the ones you've already done, and then separate them like this, so that you don't make a mistake, and sew them together. So this is exactly what you are going to be doing until you reach the end of this, leaving a ½ inch allowance that you are going to, where you are going to join the sleeve, this particular sleeve, to the men blouse already. So you leave ½ inch here and leave ½ inch by the other side. Okay, so let's see this. You can see we are getting it. This is how you are going to be doing it until you reach the end of this at the edge, and leave ½ inch as I have earlier said. And you will also do the same thing to this side. and leave ½ inch here, so that you use the ½ inch to join it to the main blouse. Alright, this is the sleeve. There's the back. You can see it here. I've fixed it on this blouse. This is a peplum blouse. It's a princess that, well, I didn't put, just put a light breast. Mommy,